Madam Speaker, the President of the United States.
Multiple continents.
Do you guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, folks. I'm your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den with a little bit of the White House flair going on right now. Hope everyone is doing awesome. Greetings and salutations. Little cray-cray like Shanae happening right now. We're going to talk it up. We're going to chalk it up. Let us know where you are watching us from. I instantly see Alabama right now. You guys do not waste any time, right? You take advantage. And there might be a delay. That's something that we're noticing right now. So just bear with us. We're getting zapped pretty hard. And this tells me that we're on the right track completely. This is exactly what they did before. I'm actually now having to go back to a little bit of some 2020 old school mix. Oklahoma, UK's in the house. What's up? Kansas, Texas in the house. There you go. Now I'm seeing everything. Hello. Idaho, Texas, North Carolina. Good to have you. Mississippi's in the house. Can you say that a lot? Newport, Kentucky. Good to see ya. Hello. We're up here piling some snow. Yeah, okay. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Whoop, whoop. Central Illinois in the house. Lands beyond. I feel like when I talk like that, it's like a character out of Star Trek. This is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel news and bread. The Tries to Patriot Party News.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot Broadcasting Network, broadcasting around the world 24 freaking 7, censorship free, but maybe we're not always on time. We're human. I'm sorry. I'd much rather be late and tell the truth or be right on time and tell you a lie. Ooh, that's a catchphrase right there. Hit the donation button. We need your help more than ever right now. Because they're putting the screws on us, folks. Every way they can. Another way you can support us, get on Patriot Shoot. Go to join.patriotshoot.com or patriotshoot.com. Check out our platform. It's massive. It's incredible. It's going to be 100% seen in your news feed. Zero algorithms. And we're going to be able to integrate with your own social media as well that you already have. Meaning, when they try to hide the post on theirs, we expose it on ours. Very simple. And it works. And it's effective. And we're all able to be unified. Not only that, folks, we got our state rooms, which is awesome. We got Talk Time, which is our voice chat. Also, we've got State Talk and also State Talk Chit Chat, which is all 50 states, 2 foreign countries, 3 provinces and territories. Well, everybody on the ground knows what the hell's going on, and you can patch in at any single time. An event happens in Canada, you can jump on the horn and find out exactly with boots on the ground at the local level, grassroots level, and know what the hell is going on. If it's bullshit, if it's a false flag, or if it's real. They don't want you to know about that. We already have our own network. We already have it set up. Click here for full access on our website, or you can go to join.patriotshoot.com. Check out our partners. They're pretty badass as well. Everything from Cardio Miracle, Q Broadcast, LT360. I mean, coffee's off the chain. Get that bio whipping out of you. We got ways to be able to help you there. Even, hey, you want free activation for your cell phone? Stop paying the cabal. We got that too. The live chat is kicking like Van Damme. You already know. And then guess what? Our replays are exclusively on TubePatriot.com, where you are the news. And yeah, right on, and right on some more. Let me go ahead. I see Dallas is up in the studio. go ahead and bring the man, the myth, the legend, Dallas.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, brother?
It's Friday, man. Another week gone, another one coming.
Man, I tell you what, I had to break out the spectacles. I have been knee deep in tech for the last couple of days, from trying to travel, take care of my mother. I've been doing a lot of things on the backside, and finally got to a point because I have to have so many tabs open now. Believe it or not, I counted. I have 263 tabs open on my computer. I'm not, and that's no joke. I thought about I might even take a screenshot and send it out or something. People are like, what? No way. I'm being real. I've got like 4 monitors in front of me, and a combination of all of that. Why do I have so many open? Well, because it's hard for them to censor us when we don't have any money, and you got to straight up know the streets of the internet, baby. And I'm serious. That's the way it's been here at PP. And has it not, Dallas? Am I telling you? I'm not lying.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
And Warren had information he wanted to get out, and I, and we're trying to work this and do it together, and all of us. And now it's expanded, to hundreds of thousands of before it was millions, but now, with new AI, they're changing the game a little bit with censorship because they're able to shut the door. And it's even, you have to have your own deal. You have to have separation. You have to. If you don't, they're going to be able to control, shut you off, shut off your bank accounts. Hello.
Yeah. In just a few days, Meta goes live, right? The Meta. I mean,
What's the date on that? I didn't even know that. Please give me that date. Do you know it by chance?
I thought it was the 22nd, but
okay, thank you. Okay,
but they will start scanning all emails, text messages, DMs. They will scan everything.
That's right. So that's the date on that. That's right, because that goes into effect. My question is this. I think that exact same thing is already expanded probably to Apple. Look at how many policy VPs and CEOs that instantly stepped down on the same day and gave out their resignation.
Yeah.
Well, that's the truth. Nobody is safe. And we've got to be able to, cut off layers of this and to a point to where it's going to be some ground game. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen that way, but it sure looks that way.
Well, I was watching a thing last night, Chaz, and it was talking about AI in general. And the AI programs are getting so smart. And with the advent of this Meta, like all access thing, that one, it's already running. Anybody that doesn't think it's already running in the United States is pretty silly, right? But the AI programs are catching on, and they're reading, they're reading the emails, and they're finding out that the company is about to switch AI programs. So the AI program is going in and finding out that the COO is having an affair with the intern. And then the AI program blackmails the CEO or the COO in order to keep its position, right? Like the AI is learning faster than humans, and it's already starting to manipulate and blackmail and take advantage of private information. And so it's just like, it's coming so fast. And you want to know why they're all stepping down? Because they know they got closets in their email history. And, just like the internet, emails don't ever go away. I don't necessarily know where they go, but just because you deleted it doesn't mean it went anywhere, right? So, they're dropping left and right. They're bailing faster than you can count. But AI is not a good thing in my opinion, Chaz. I realize that it's a useful tool in certain instances, but I think this race to be first is probably going to be the race to to Skynet. I mean, not to be funny or
No,
sorry,
that's,
I mean,
that's what we keep on going back to, the Genius Act in the freaking big, beautiful bill.
yeah.
No, 100%. 100%. And that's the truth. And he signed off on it. Now, there are good things that, let's be real, it's not all gloom and doom. But there are some incredible advances in technology that are happening because of AI. Okay, no, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
That can be used for the good.
Yeah.
But when there's good, there's always evil. And that's what you're going to see more of, being able to easily manipulate, take control faster. And that's until we can honestly look ourselves in the eye and say we have gotten rid of all the evil, then guess what? I think that's that we might be okay. But until that happens, we're seeing it time and time again of people being compromised, people doing certain things that goes against America's interests. Check this out. They're talking about the Republican Party.
This is a good
everybody
one.
is wanting to say Trump. And some people say, mean it as his administration. And there's a separation. I believe in Trump. I know, Dallas, you believe in Trump. But, people make mistakes. And if it's not in the best interest of the people, we have a right to say that. But overall, we all voted for you, Trump. And we love you, Trump. Please explain to us why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. That's all. We support you. We just want transparency because it seems like some of the stuff might be a negative. But you got to realize something. It's not all Trump. Listen to this.
There's a coup. There's a coup against Trump, and that coup is being led by the Republican Party. I say it all the time, and I'm going to double down, triple down, quadruple down today, and probably more days to come. The Republican Party wants Trump to be done. They want MAGA to be over, and they are allowing this to fizzle out by not supporting the president at all. In fact, they're actually going against him. No better example than what took place in Indiana. The gerrymandering that has been going on around the country has been designed either to take Trump down or to try to prop Trump up in the midterms. Indiana had a whole plan going forward for gerrymandering to make it to where the Republicans would have a stronger hold in that state and ultimately turning it all red. With a 40-10 advantage, Republicans to Democrats in the state Senate, this should have just passed like a breeze, but it didn't happen. 21 of the 40 Republicans claimed ethical reasons that they went and voted with the Democrats, so it failed. Ethical reasons? Have you ever seen a Democrat ever act ethically? What are you talking about? You know that the best way to defend the American citizen, the Indiana voter, anybody of that nature, is to keep the Democrats far away from any sort of power, because that's when people are handcuffed, both literally and figuratively. So why would you do that? Why would you go against the president, even when the president and other people in your party said that you were going to get primaried if you went along with the Democrats? The only reason why you would do that is if you think that the president is losing all of his power, all of his mojo, and that things are going to go so bad for him that he's going to lose so much support that you want to keep a far arm's distance away from him. That's exactly what's happening. That's why Ilhan Omar is not being seriously investigated, because there's so much inner doings and backroom deals. Ilhan Omar went from $65,000 net worth a few years ago to now $30 million. She's been married 3 times and a possible 4th to her brother. She gets up on stage and says that her whole objective is to fight for the Somalis. This is a layup to get this woman. The Republicans don't do it because the Republicans don't want to bring her down, because Republicans know that they will then be the subject of the fire from the Democrats at some point. It is an inner working, and almost everything you see, this is why we can't get anything passed right now. There has never been a president in my lifetime in his first year who have gotten less things passed than Trump. And that's because the Republicans, make no mistake. I hope you share the video.
What's your thoughts on that, big dog?
I think you're spot on, but that begs the question, which is one of the main questions that I've asked over the last week or two or three, is Marjorie Taylor Greene has openly said that exact same thing. Most recently on her 60-minute interview, where she said she got into office and found out that all the Republicans hated Donald Trump and all of them worked against. She has defended him from day one. Her voting record shows it, but yet he is verbally and publicly and social media attacking her and trying to destroy her and bury her to the point where she resigned. And I'm not saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene is perfect, but you're looking at someone that did nothing but support Trump, but yet now he's burying her and supporting Lindsey Graham, who is the biggest piece of garbage rhino ever. You know, like that's when I question Trump, that's all I'm doing is I'm trying to understand why he seems bipolar. One day he's happy-go-lucky Joe Schmo, and then the next day he's bashing the two people that have supported him the most.
I might have an answer to that, by the way. I might actually have an answer to that question. You just said, you know, why does it seem like it's bipolar or it's up and extremely down or vice versa? I think it's honestly because he has someone that does the social media that's doing the regular, like kind of softy post, if that makes sense, for engagement. But then this is really how he feels. And I guess this is what he's truthing out. You know what I mean?
But
That's why you're seeing the two extremes.
Well, but it's not working, Chaz. It is dividing the MAGA movement, and it's not dividing it towards him from my perspective. And he was so on and he was so right in, right? I mean, he was dead on and everything he did for so long. And now it just feels like to me that he is completely off the rails and he is not connected. He is not, you and I have said it. Marjorie Taylor Greene said the exact same thing you and I have said. Gas prices have come down a little bit. Great.
Groceries have finally a little bit. I can see.
Grocery prices, not very much. I mean, barely. And at least it went
down. That's all I care about. That's progress to me. That's all. But I hear you. No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just happy for a little bit. You hear what I'm saying? I'm happy for just, please, let's see something positive. And we are, but maybe not as much as we need to be. And I will say devil's advocate. How much is NTG's net worth now? Let's be real. We're going to report the good, the bad, the ugly, but it's the truth. Omar, he just said, was 30 million now net worth when it started off at like 65,000.
Right.
To my understanding, NTG is like freaking what, 100 million? We're not even talking about a pension. I mean,
she went from about 700,000 to she's her net worth now is about 35 to 40 million. But and Lexer, I mean, I've said from day one, she took part in insider trading.
Right.
As did all of them.
No one's innocent here. No, 100%.
They have all made tens of millions of dollars insider trading. So yes, they're all.
Is Massey on there? Have you? I can't remember. Is Massey on there with any trades?
Massey is at the bottom of the growth scale. Okay. But I guarantee you he's done something. You know what I mean? But so I'm not saying Marjorie Taylor Greene is perfectly pure and has no faults. She absolutely took part in insider trading. She bought Pfizer and Moderna stock before they put out the vaccines. Did she take the vaccine? I don't think so, but she sure bought the stock and made millions. So, it's for me, it's not one or the other. Oh, well, I don't like Trump anymore. I'm going to support. No, Trump is my guy. Trump is my president. But I also think we would be remiss if we didn't ask questions. And not everything that is happening and has happened over the last 12 months makes any sense. We just passed a $1 trillion defense spending bill that's sending $600 million to Ukraine after we just had months and months and months of talk of no more funding. He ran on that principle, Chaz. He got elected. One of the things he got elected for was the Epstein list, which he is now calling a hoax and a joke and asking why people are still asking about it. Not cool. He ran on no more funding to Ukraine and ending the war. And he has not ended the war, and we're sending $600 million more to Ukraine as of this month. Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't
And
compute.
not to mention all over the internet because of this Venezuela deal, because it's that dark, very dark crude oil that's in like the quaternion, like a massive amount of money. I think you had actually shared that with me too on Instagram. You had shared something that you found, and but it was, I was like, wow. You got to understand, there's so many other things here at play. It's not even funny. And it seems like it's all a chess, it's a fight, it's whatever you want to call it, but it's a game of masters being played out right now. And all I can pray for is at the end that the people that we had faith in terms of worldly, because all of our faith needs to be in the man upstairs anyway. He's going to orchestrate this anyway. We're just along for the ride. And here we are. So just this is piggybacking, man, even about Tina Peters. Full pardon, great. Man, we got to get that woman out.
Yeah.
And we got to get, you're from the great state of Colorado, correct? If I'm not mistaken. And you know a good little bit more about me, but I want to play this real quick. It's a 1-minute clip, and it's from Van Anderstill here. And check it out.
Good morning, everybody. Just want to give a shout out to Kurt Olson, Eagle Ed Martin, and of course the great Peter Tickton on getting it over the finish line to get President Trump to pardon Tina Peters. However, the work isn't done. We need to continue to follow up with Governor Polis as well as the demonic Secretary of State in Colorado, Jenna Griswold. President Trump, we're asking you to immediately move on an indictment for an insurrection done by Jenna Griswold, covering up the election crimes and actually erasing the votes out of the Dominion machine in 2020. That is a coup d'etat, sir, and she is the reason that you are not entering office in 2020. So please go ahead, move on the indictments, as well as send the U.S. Marshals to Colorado to get Tina Peters out of prison. And of course, we'd like to see Jenna Griswold replaced in her cell. And if Polis stands in the way, arrest him too. Anybody who stands in the way. Again, thank you to President Trump and his team for doing step one of getting that important pardon for Tina. She should not bear that cross. She committed no crime, but we need to actually arrest and imprison those who did commit the crime. Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Absolutely. Hey, Chaz, how many counties are there in the United States? I know you know because you've mapped them all.
Gosh, you put me on a spot on that. I recall, I'm thinking 3,100 something.
Okay, I was thinking somewhere around 3,500.
Yeah,
there's over 3,000, right?
Yeah.
What I've learned, and like we talked about Venezuela. Why are we invading Venezuela? Why are we seizing Venezuelan oil ships? It's all tied together, Chaz, in my opinion. And Tina Peters, out of the 3,100 plus counties in the United States, she's the only one that has a before and after screenshot of the system. The only one. She's the only one that did her job to the letter of her law, and that's why she is rotting in prison in solitary confinement after being assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a Gold Star grandmother in her late 60s rotting in prison for defending Trump and our free and fair elections. And out of the 3,100 plus counties in the United States, she is the only registrar that did her job. And that's why they have made it their mission to destroy her and to end her, because she has the single bullet, Chaz. She has the proof that they have been manipulating and cheating in these elections for decades with those machines.
Absolutely. So let's flip this to a positive. What does that mean? Well, number one, Trump's doing the right thing by doing this. That's hella positive, because guess what? Not only has PPN been yelling from the rooftops to free Tina, everyone else has. Warren and On Tap, and they have. We all are saying the same thing. Free Tina Peters. And I'm seeing it gaining ground because of this. And that's good. You know what happens? When we start doing this, progress happens. So I believe in my heart they're going to be releasing Tina Peters very, very soon. None of us have a crystal ball to know exactly, but I feel if we keep this up, put the hammer down, and let everybody in the freaking world know, share it everywhere, share this broadcast, share whatever post, free Tina Peters, we're going to see her released. Then what happens when she's released, Dallas?
Well, then hopefully
at that point,
the proverbial shit hits the fan, man, because she was never allowed to even present defense. Like that's the sham of that whole court case. She wasn't even allowed to defend herself because she has the proof, right? But Venezuela, nurse to recover. Venezuela is one of 7 countries since World War II that hasn't been controlled by a Rothschild Rockefeller central bank. You know the others: Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran, Venezuela. All those countries that we have been.
And that brings up another point. This is what we're hearing. If we're going into Venezuela and we're and hear me out for what I'm saying, and getting the oil, the crude oil, as another resource to go to the United States. My question is very simply this. We know it's quintillions, quintillions? How do you pronunciate that? It's like what, 25 quintillions or quintal, whatever. It's above trillion, starts with a Q. Help me out. Say it in the chat. Thank you. It's going to be money laundered back to Israel. It's what's going to happen. Mark my words. You hear it from me saying that. That's what's going to happen.
Well, it'd be in that $1 trillion defense bill, the other $500 million, $400 million is going to Israel.
Ding, 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 ding.
Why? like what? And again, I don't consider this bashing. I consider this asking questions. What happened to America first? I mean, that's Chaz. What does MAGA stand for? Make America Great, right? The whole concept has been America first. Stop funding all these other countries. Get out of the Paris Climate Agreement. Get out of NATO. Get out of the World Health Organization, because we have been funding. I learned this. Oh man, I think I took a picture of it, but there's like 233 countries or something like that in the world, and I'm please don't hold me accountable to the numbers because I'm kind of going off the top of my head. But here it is. There's 193 recognized countries in the world. 177 of the 193 receive taxpayer money from the United States. The United States is sending our tax dollars to 177 of the 193 countries recognized in the world. That is 91.7%. We are funding 91.7% of the world's countries from our tax dollars. And we just sent another 600 million to Ukraine and 300 million to Israel. When we don't have money to buy groceries, when we don't have money to heat our houses, when we can't pay for childcare, can't go to the doctor, that is what I'm questioning. I'm not bashing anybody, Chaz. I'm just asking, how is that America first when we're funding 91.7% of the world's countries with our dollars, and our American people are suffering and struggling? That's what I'm questioning, because it should have changed. It should have taken a hard right 12 months ago when Trump was inaugurated into office, but it hasn't. It's kind of gone the same direction it was going before. And I just, that causes me to question. And I think it's my right as an American citizen to ask that question and to ask those questions. Help me understand, how are we America first when we're paying gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs of money to 92% of the world's countries? Pull that money all back. Let's fix our problems, and then we'll go out and do humanitarian stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Amen. Hundreds of earthquakes detected at Antarctica's doomsday glaciers, sparking fears of a collapse and irreversible sea level rise. Sounds like Moses to me. What's going on? Wow.
Well, so have you read about the guy in Africa named Moses that's building all the arcs?
Yes, I've seen it. Man, and it's just like Bruce Almighty or whatever, Evan Almighty. It looks like that to me. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is really doing it. Yes, heck yes. I think
he has like 100 of them, and he's building more.
100?
Yeah. He's built multiples.
Didn't know this.
Yeah, but he says the flood's coming next week, so I don't think we have time to get to Africa and get on one. But if that glacier breaks, that's real life. That's not global warming. That's not climate change. That is a global shift event, right? If the earthquake, because it's not melting, right? If the earthquake shakes it loose and it falls into the ocean on a huge scale, like a big, sheen of the wall,
right?
That is going to change the world.
No doubt.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Yes.
I know. Oh Lord. Well, all I know is I believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and it's all good. At the end of the day, we're just having fun right now in the mud down here on this whatever. And yeah.
No, I was listening to an article or a report about the guy in Africa, and my oldest daughter was like, "What?" And I go, "No, God said He would never do that to us again." Like, I don't know what God told him, but it shouldn't flood. But who knows?
So this is some more stuff. I think about Tina Peters, I believe, a little bit, and some other stuff as well. Check this out. Be curious to see what your take is on it. Have you seen this before, Dallas? Maybe you have. I apologize.
I haven't seen this one. No.
Okay. Here, let me play it real quick.
AG Weiser, one final question for you here. Practically speaking, what happens if representatives of Tina Peters and or the president show up at the state prison in Pueblo tonight or tomorrow and say Tina Peters is coming with us? Will she be released by the state of Colorado while this plays out?
No, there's no legal authority for any federal government action to take a prisoner who's in state custody lawfully, having been tried, convicted, and sentenced. This is an important principle of our Constitution. And everyone who says they care about the rule of law, about public safety, and our Constitution needs to care about this issue. Ben Franklin said when he left the Constitutional Convention, we have a republic as long as we can keep it. This is one of those moments.
Attorney General Phil Weiser, thank you very much for your time. We'll talk again soon. AG.
So what he said is correct, right? Except they can make her a state witness and the FBI can come in and remove her on a heartbeat. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. Right. So yes, she can be removed. The question is Trump and his DOJ going to do anything about it? Right. Because she shouldn't be in there. If due process, that's what irritates me. That guy's like, well, if you believe in the rule of law, then you got to support us. Well, if you believed in the rule of law, she would have been able to defend herself and present the evidence that she had where she did nothing wrong. But you and your kangaroo courts and judges didn't even allow her to do that. But
well, let's do this real quick since we got just a little bit more time left before we have to shut this thing down. I want to take a vote. I want to take a poll right now in all the chats. Does everyone believe that Trump is going to be able to fully pardon Tina Peters and she will be released? Yes or no? We don't want to see anything else. Yes or no? Yes or no, please. Okay. Now, this is nothing against Trump. This is what I want to see, honestly, how people out there feel. And let's see what people are really feeling about. You agree with that, Dallas? Let's do that real quick. Let's just test the waters and see.
I unfortunately, I think it's two different questions, but I want it to be yes. And I think I know where you're going, but that's what will be determined, right? He
Sure.
has pardoned her. Like the pardon is
It's
done.
happened.
That
Yeah.
part is a definite yes. He technically doesn't have the jurisdiction or the authority to overrule a state ordinance, but that still, he is the president. He can make things happen. I think that's the question: is does he do whatever is necessary next to physically get her out of prison?
I have not seen a no. Oh, I see a no. I see up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 no's out of like a million yeses so far. Just to let you know.
But I think that's the question.
That's
That's
good.
the real question. He's pardoned her. Yes, that's a given. Will he do what it takes to get her out of prison? That's the question. And
we all want this to happen in the way of Tina at the end being freed. Doesn't
Correct.
matter who's right or who's wrong. All we care about is her being released. And how quickly can it happen and who can do it?
Yeah. I just want her out of prison. I just want her out of jail. That's
right.
I don't really care who does it. I would prefer Trump to do it because, again, I want to believe in Trump. I want to know that my 3 votes, my 3 elections, and the hate and the vitriol that I have faced personally in my own personal life and my own family. I mean, I lost my whole entire family over this thing, over Trump. And I wasn't even necessarily a big Trump person when that happened. I was standing on the First and Second Amendment, and I was just defending Trump because his First Amendment had been stripped away from him when he was taken off of Twitter.
Right.
I lost my whole family over this person, over this man, Trump. He's not the savior of the world. He's a very good person, I think, but I just put up or shut up is kind of where I am, and that's who I am, Chaz. That's not. I can love you to death, but if you don't perform, if you don't do what you say you're going to do, well, then I'm kind of done, right? And I move on to the next person because I'm a doer, and I want to solve problems and I want to fix solutions, or fix situations. Like Tina Peters, I want her out of jail. She does not belong
all in
there.
agreement of that too, and that's what's awesome. But you got to understand, we're all not going to agree on certain things, especially if we're told one thing or another. Now, I was pro-Trump even before Trump was in politics because I liked his business skills. Okay,
Yeah, and you had interactions with him before he was a politician.
Well, his team, not directly with him, but with his team, of course. Yeah. Back in the Apprentice days, and so that was a super long time ago. But yeah, and so I look at this. So I know in my heart, and I can sit and tell the world, I know the man is not bad. Okay, I can say that. I can't say that for who's around him and who he's encased with and who is handing him stuff to talk about and to terminate and do. That might be because he's coming on truth, saying certain things, or something extreme, maybe, just like he used to do with X, before, or with Twitter, excuse me.
Yeah.
Before, like you talked about, and you're right. He was cut off, and that was not cool at all. That's it, period.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, well, I know this. We all still can agree that there needs to be some handcuffs, some perp walks, reverse guillotines, and off with the rest of the little chop there on that.
Amen.
All right, brother.
Hey, hopefully we have some good news coming next week, Chaz. I think some things moved.
I think we're getting good news now, but maybe we just want more. And I agree, and I want it too.
Yeah.
You do too.
I'm looking for a very specific good news.
So, by the way, they're saying in the chat it was the 16th on that meta deal. On the 16th.
Okay, so Tuesday.
You went that far off. I mean, yeah, I knew it was close. I just didn't know how close.
So Tuesday the 16th. Sorry about that, but I just knew it was coming up in the next week or so, week to 10 days.
Well, that's definitely before the 19th. Let's see what happens, Bubba. This is going to be an interesting time. Talk to you, man. See you, man. Bye. The one in the box, folks. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always. God bless the Republic of the United States of America. And God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world for that matter. Folks, it's time. It's time to join us. Stop sitting on the fence about thinking that all of a sudden things are going to be cleared up. You really want to know what's going on? Come on. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.